So my name's Debbie Stamm, and I'm doing this project for my first unit in LAI 669. It's fall 2019, and I am making a video message for my future self, my future researcher, and that would be for viewing in 2024. That's a long way off. We'll see. We'll see if I achieve the goals that I'll be talking about. So, just some background about me is I've been working in higher education for since 1993, so a while, over 25 years. My master's degree is in college counseling and student personnel administration. So I've been working with graduate students and professional students for 25 years. And so with my work, I've really enjoyed working with students as an advisor and a mentor. But I also thought over time, in terms of my career, that I'd want to do something more measurable, I suppose. So a lot of people, so that's how I chose my field for my doctoral program. I'm in the Educational Psychology and Quantitative Methods program at University of Buffalo. And I also looked at the higher education program at UB, but I really loved the curriculum for educational psychology because there was sociology of education, there was the statistics piece, and there was also the human cognition and human development. So I really loved the curriculum itself, and that's really how I picked my degree that I'm pursuing right now. The area of interest that I do have is looking at, hopefully my dissertation will be looking at time to degree, time to bachelor's degree, and then potential outcomes for students. There's some research that if it takes people longer to get out of school, what are those outcomes? If it takes someone 6 years instead of 4 years, will they be more or less likely to pursue graduate studies? That's what I want to look at because I've worked with dental and medical students for so long. So I wanted to look at, what can we learn from some large scale data sets. There is other research out there about time to degree and employment outcomes. So I met some people just this past spring that are doing that research in terms of workforce outcomes. So what I would say to my future research self is to really get connected and find some good mentoring because I am able to, for my program, use large-scale data sets. And as I'm sure qualitative people know, the numbers don't always tell the story, and they really can't. So I want to dig a little deeper in those areas because there's always a story behind phenomenon or things that we're observing. So I'm looking forward to this class and learning more about the qualitative methods that can help us describe what's happening on paper with numbers. And I do understand the benefit of having numbers and measuring. I know for a lot of educational decisions, having some numbers to be able to show someone's improvement and their growth over time is definitely helpful in terms of accountability, in terms of justifying programs, et cetera, that are out there. But I do think it is the personal stories that help us understand what the impact of some of those decisions can be. So for myself, again, having worked with students, I feel like what I did earlier in my career was a lot more mentoring and advising, a lot more of the softer skills, and helping students with putting their resumes together, finding research experiences they could further their careers, helping develop mentoring programs for students they could connect with people. And so now this is a nice exercise because I can think for myself what's going to benefit me in terms of developing myself. So working with large-scale data sets is great, but I do want to learn more about these qualitative methods. And I wonder about the mixed methods approach because I hear that there's not a lot of publishing that goes on in those areas. So I'm kind of curious, the more I learn about qualitative, how maybe there can be an intersection because maybe that's an area that's growing a little bit more with mixed methods. But I definitely think I'm going to really like this course. So for my future self, I don't have any publications. I would love in 5 years to have some publications. By then I should be done with my degree. I think I have like 3 more years to go. I have almost all my coursework done. So just getting motivated, doing that writing. But for myself, to get myself connected with some good people who can kind of teach me the ropes and give me some insight and help me learn from their experiences. So again, working more with faculty and researchers and maybe some outside agencies, like I think one of the other video videos mentioned one of the other people whose videos I viewed. So message to my future self is I hope that you do attain some of these goals in terms of connecting with some people and getting some publications, and really getting more of the stories behind the numbers that are out there, because all those elements are very important.